Welcome back. Let's talk about local sponsorships. Now, I'm not talking about sponsorships at national level events, but local events. For example, sponsoring a local high school football team or a football game, and so on. So, first thing first about these local sponsorships, do it from your heart, not for backlinks. Because if you're doing a local sponsorship only to get backlinks, it's going to be a little pricey. And so that's not worth it, right? All the other strategies that I've shared with you before this video, you can use them. Although sponsorship can be huge, and let me show you why. But like I said, do it from your heart so you enjoy it, you love it, your employees have fun with it too. Because if you strictly do it for money or backlinks, people will see that. They will be able to tell that you're there for the money, not for the event. Okay? So find events that you can relate to, that you can work with, but from your heart, not for money. Now, here are the advantages of local sponsorships or sponsoring a local event. Number one, brand awareness. Sponsorship will put your brand visuals in front of large audiences who haven't heard of your business. So when you're at the event, you make sure you have the right kind of banners or standees or whatever it is that you're allowed to have. Because imagine all these people who will be able to see your brand. If you plan promotional giveaways, a huge number of people will be lining up to get your swag bag, right? People love swag bags at events. So see if you can do that. And in that, of course, you can have things they can have fun with, and then you can have discount coupons and so on. So when it comes to sponsorships or tying up with events, customers, your prospects, they'll form a positive opinion about your business because they can see you are tied up with a local event. They will relate to you with the event because they know the event. They are there. So they will relate to you with the event. Your prospects will assume your business is reliable. They'll assume your business is reputable. Because if you can sponsor other organizations, if you can sponsor events, that means you are a business that can be trusted with. So by sponsoring local events, you're definitely getting more trust in minds of your prospects, of local people. You can also get media exposure because usually events do attract local media, local magazines, local papers. In a couple of videos before this, I was talking about getting into the media. So that can be huge. You might be able to build relationship with local journalist or a reporter at the event, and who knows, in future, they might do a story on you. So see what kind of media is present at the event where you are one of the sponsors and see if you can build a relationship with them, if you can go say hi to them. It's very easy to approach these people at events versus, let's say, especially calling them at their office and so on. So this can be huge. The event organizers may mention your name in the media itself. So that is a benefit of being a sponsor at a local event as well. You may form business relationships with other business owners. Imagine this. Let's say if you provide cleaning services and one of the other sponsors there is a guy who owns the local franchise of Holiday Inn or maybe another motel, or he may have some commercial offices and buildings. So forming a relationship there is a lot easy thing to do than calling the same guy in his office and trying to get an appointment with him. Because at an event, if you both are sponsors, then there's an icebreaker there. You can say, hey, you're very much like me. I love this, whatever that event is, and the other person will say the same. So you can form JVs, you can form potential partnerships or business relationships with other business owners at these events who are also sponsors for the same cause. Okay. Now, the reason I'm sharing this is because one of my clients is very successful with this. So when it comes to sponsorships, most businesses will think of giving away money. But a client of ours, what he does is he provides food. He sponsors food at local events like a high school football game. Okay. So he will have a hot dog cart there and he will sponsor that food or maybe soft drinks to go with food. And people love him for that. They absolutely love him for that. This is a cleaning company in Florida. They get a lot of business, a lot of brand recognition because they've been doing this for years. So it's not necessary that you have to come up with thousands of dollars to sponsor an event. Something like this will not cost you that much at local events. So see if you can think of doing something different, like sponsoring food. One of my clients sponsors the high school international nights of his kids through his school's PTA. And I do the same as well. I do that for my kids, for their middle school. My wife has been on PTA for a couple of years now. So we do that as well because it helps us connect with other homeowners, other parents in the area. And my wife has a life insurance business. She's a financial professional. So she's able to meet other people, other couples, other parents through these high school or middle school international nights. So think of something like this. It doesn't cost too much, but then at the same time, you're able to help the community and meet other potential prospects and customers. Now, when you do sponsor a local event, and if that local event has a website, make sure you ask for a link from their event site to your site. So I know in the beginning I said, don't do this for backlinks, but now if you've decided to go this route, then it doesn't hurt to ask for a backlink, okay? When I say don't do this for backlink, don't do sponsorships just to get a backlink, it's the same way of me telling you when you write content for your website, don't write it for Google. Don't write it for SEO. Write it for your consumers, your prospects. This is the same thing. Don't sponsor for getting a backlink. But now that you're doing it, you can always ask for a backlink from the organizations or the event's website. How about if you reach out to them and say and ask if you can guest post on their website? You never know. They might say yes to it. I mean, if you're one of the sponsors, if you're spending money, it wouldn't hurt the organization or the event to give you a page on their site. So see if you can write a post. And again, this post should be something that adds value, okay? Not a salesy pitch, but a value added post. The organization or the event you're sponsoring may actually mention you in their radio, TV, or newspaper ads, if they're running ads, or maybe their stories. They might thank you in their stories, which are being printed in media. So ask them. You can ask your event organizer if he can help you with that, or make sure he mentions you when they're writing for local media. You know, maybe the event that you're working with has a huge email list and they send out newsletters or just emails about their upcoming events. PTA does that, I know. The event you're working with might do that too. So ask them, hey, can you mention my business in your email? They might be able to add your logos. They might be able to add a link to your website. And so when people click on that link, they'll go to your site, which will get you more traffic. More traffic will obviously improve your website's rankings. So see if you can do that. If you can ask your event organizer if they can mention you in their emails. In some cases, the event organizer will tell you upfront, hey, if you sponsor our event, you will get X. And that X may include 2 mentions in their email newsletters and so on. And see if they can mention you in their social media followings. Maybe they can link to your website. Maybe they can share your website's link on Facebook. Maybe they can share links to your website from Instagram, from their Instagram account. So you never know. You have to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask if you're sponsoring an event what they can do for you. And if you see they have a decent social media following, it doesn't hurt to, ask them to share a link to your website. What about stage mentions? Maybe they can mention your business name from stage. At most events, when the event is ending, or maybe even before the event starts, they'll mention the names of all the sponsors. So you want to make sure that your name gets mentioned if you are one of the sponsors, because that'll also create your brand awareness. What about stage time or speaking? And by stage time, I mean if they can't give you 20 minutes to speak or have a presentation, maybe they can give you 2 minutes. So you can just get on stage and introduce your business to the public. That once again will drive traffic to your website. Okay. So maybe you can get in touch with the event organizer and ask for 2 minutes of stage time, maybe 5 minutes, or even more if they're willing to do that. You can also ask them that you get mentioned in their flyers. So if they're sending out flyers, or if they're giving out flyers before the event, maybe at another event, they can have you in those flyers as a sponsor. Most event organizers will like to help their sponsors because they want those sponsors to come back, keep coming back again and again. So see how else they can help you. Can they mention you in their flyers? And so on. What else are they doing which you can leverage? And once this is done, once the event is over, you can then look into your audience's insights. Now, some events will give you the insights as to how many people clicked on your link, how many people went to your website from their website, and so forth. But if it's not that kind of an event, if they're not capable of doing that, you can still get into your Google Analytics and see if you received extra traffic during, let's say, the day of the event, or the next day after the event, or for a few more days after the event, or when they shared your website's link on social media. Did you get more traffic? And if you did get more traffic, how long did that traffic stay on your website for? Maybe some of them became your customers and so on. So the audience insights will eventually tell you how profitable was the event for you, how profitable was the sponsorship for you, and if you should do that again or not. And then, of course, you should calculate the ROI, the return on investment, and make sure it was profitable end of the day. Because you can only take loss so many times, right? Let's say if you sponsor an event, you do get some backlinks, but you don't make any money. You get a negative ROI, then you will not do it again. So calculate ROI, maybe share it with the event organizer and tell him, hey, I didn't make any money this time. I'll be happy to sponsor again, but next time I need more mentions from you. Okay, I need more help from you. And who knows, they might agree to this. So sponsorships are a great way to get the name out of your brand, to get new customers, and of course, getting backlinks from their websites, from their social media presence. So the traffic that comes to your site from the links they share, the traffic that comes to your site from their flyers, your stage mentions, and so forth, will help you increase rankings of your website. So there's a direct benefit of it because your links are being shared, you're getting backlinks, and then there's indirect benefit because your name is being mentioned in media, in local media, in flyers, in emails, and so on. So altogether, it's going to help you increase rankings of your website. But make sure it's profitable end of the day. So I hope that helps. And do a brainstorm with your team, with your employees, and see what kind of events you should sponsor in your area. Something that your staff, your employees will have fun with as well. So they will also participate in it, right? It's not just you doing this by yourself as a business owner. Your entire team might help you put something together. Plus, they may also get motivated. Plus, they may also appreciate you more and would enjoy working with your business even more. So see how you can incorporate this in your business. And I'm not talking about the national level business to business kind of events. I'm talking about something really simple, small, local events that you can sponsor and you can get some business from. So I'm guessing you'll work on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you do something like this and if that helps. And yeah, I'll keep everybody else posted. And share it in our Facebook group if whatever you feel after you sponsor a local event. Share your story so so even others can learn from it, right? So I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.